Better if weather warnings continue. I'll have the details of exactly where the worst conditions are expected this weekend in the full national forecast next.
The studio, and yeah, you were right about those storms when you spoke to us about it a week ago. You did say that they were going to be pretty powerful this week.
Yeah, it really, it has, as I said before, it has definitely all gone to plan. And scientifically, it's been absolutely fascinating. It's already up there as one of the most powerful storms that has hit the UK since records began nearly 150 years ago. As Storm Eowyn was approaching the west of Ireland today, a sting jet developed, resulting in those wind gusts of 114 miles an hour, as we were hearing earlier on. Now, what is a sting jet? Well, it's a core of very intense winds at ground level that develop within a rapidly deepening area of low pressure. And essentially, it's the atmosphere transferring those winds to higher levels. Now, let's have a look at what's going on here. We've got that very, very powerful jet stream, and that has been really what's been the cause of what we've had recently. That very, very powerful jet stream has given us explosive cyclogenesis and what has been called, of course, a weather bomb or bombergenesis. Now, that certainly has been a very, very disruptive period. Now, what we are expecting is that jet stream is going to continue to point at us really for the next few days as that very cold Arctic air continues to power up that jet stream. And whilst we continue to have that very powerful jet stream, we've still got all the ingredients for some very stormy conditions. So really over the next few days, we can expect it to be wet and windy at times. It's not till the end of next week where things should finally become a little bit calmer. Let's have a look at the forecast. So the main message really is that we continue with the risk of these really stormy conditions for the next few days. I think it'll slowly calm it down by the end of next week. It's a long time away.
Yeah, it is, Becky. Thanks very much.
So it certainly has been a very busy picture over the last few days and will continue to be so. It's really worth staying up to date with the weather forecasts over the next few days. As I say, we stay within this atmosphere where stormy conditions are possible. But let's get the detail for the here and now. We do still have the fallout from Storm Eowyn, which is moving away, very strong winds continuing into early tomorrow morning. So let's have a look now. Just have a look here on the table to the side. You can see the very strongest gusts of wind will be pulling away and continuing to do so overnight tonight as the eye of the storm moves away, and are still left with some very significant weather conditions though. So as you can see, we do still have those weather warnings in force that we covered earlier on, but it continues to be a very strong, very significant weather picture to the northern parts of Scotland. Also under clearing skies towards the south, it's cold enough for ice to develop because of course you've seen rain there today. Now, as we look into the start of the weekend, we do so still with those weather warnings in force, but it is an improving picture, particularly off Scotland. As I said before, the best thing about the fact that we've got these strong winds is that it races through pretty quickly. And in fact, we're left with a lovely day for the bulk of England and Wales and improving slowly across Scotland. Then we have a look to head to Sunday, and as you can see, we do have the next system starting to move in. Now, that is going to be roaring in from the west, bringing again strong winds, heavy rain, this time affecting the western and southern parts of the UK, and that continues into Monday morning.